empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh, no. Oh,
Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Monday and it's Monday Live, and I know that I did not do the Monday view today. I did record it. I had some major issues recording it. The cameras were not working in my favor at all. So I did record it. However, I will not be airing it. So I'm going to quickly go through what I went through on the video. I redid the swatch chart and put them all on a swatch chart. I will make this swatch chart available for anybody that wants it, as well as did some testing. I did find that they are water resistant, smudge resistant. They blend very, very nicely. They do a rainbow as well as work with blender and the lightest color available. They run about $14, $15 a pack. I thought about $16, but the link that I found for today was like $14. So that is the quick rundown of the pencils. I did also color Art Matters, and it says it's a continuation from the page last week, where it says, secondly, if you have an idea of what you want to make, what you were put here to do, then just go and do that. And that's much harder than it sounds, and sometimes in the end, so much easier than you might imagine. So that I did as well during the video. Like I said, the video did not turn out at all. So unfortunately, I will not be airing it because, yeah, you guys don't want to watch it. It's just not good. Yes, it is the Brutfuner Macaron. There are 50 Brutfuner pencils that are in the pastel colored range. So there. That's my quick rundown of Monday view because I did not like the way it turned out. Hello, Diane. Hello, Davissa. So good to see you. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Taco. Hello, Alex. Hello, Dawn. Hello, everyone. So as you remember, we got to this point on Saturday. My close-up camera was working before. Yes, they are an oil-based pencil, Tucko, so they will blend with them as well. So hopefully my close-up camera will still be working. Hello, Yana. It was working earlier, so let's hope it still works. So we will finish the ring on this side, and then we'll do this side, and then we'll figure out what to do for backgrounds for both of them. All right. And this side here, we're going to use this palette. Yeah, I use them with my polys as well. Hello, Alicia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. They have their Amazon Basic crate space paper that they use for printing on. Their paper is not the best. Not all books you purchase on Amazon use the same paper, but most of them do. Oh, I bet. I bet. It's time to color, Brooke. It's time to color. And hello, dear. It is good to see you. Doing just peachy. So is everybody ready for the start of spring? I do believe tonight is the spring equinox. I am not ready for spring, especially since we had lovely temperatures on Saturday, and then this week it's going to be very, very cold. Yes, exactly. I do find that the Prismacolors do work better in the coloring books. They seem to work better on that crate space paper for me. Yeah, it's very cold. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some really chilly temperatures for the next week. I was really quite, not ready for that. I really wanted it to warm up and brighten up and all that fun stuff, but not so much. All right, so I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera. Let's hope it works. Yes, it seems to be working. Yay! And we're going to get started on the ring of flowers here. And I think we're going to start over with I'm going to do this little tiny one here with a bit of blue. So I'm going to use aqua. Yeah, that is true. But I'm in the Pacific Northwest and I'm really tired of the rain. I'm tired of being wet and cold. And then we're going to use, isn't autocorrect lots of fun? I'm going to use some Naples yellow in the center here. Yeah, yeah. Then you definitely understand. I just want to be warm. And then I'm going to go in very, very lightly with Forget Me Not Blue just to finish that out. All right, now we don't have any red, so we're going to use Cosmos, which is the darkest pink we have. Oh yeah, the pollen. So this is Cosmos. And I know these are poppy shaped, but I don't have any red, so we're not going to do them in red. We're going to do some pink and then we're going to add some orange colors to it. No, because they're macaron colors, there is no red. There, pastel red is pink. Just saying. And then we're going to use this one here, which is salmon pink. Yes. I have plenty of red pencils, but this set, because I'm using this set, they don't have a heavy red color because they're pastel tints. So I'm going through with salmon pink, adding that orange tinge to the red or the deep pink. Now I've got red on the brain. And then we're going to take our leaf green. Yeah, no, it's just this one set. Yes, I like the Castle Arts. I prefer the gold edition than their regular edition, but both are quite lovely. All right, there we have our little ones there. Now this looks more of a um, succulent type flower. I just broke that. Put that through the doll. Every once in a while I have troubles with handheld sharpeners. I will tend to break the pencils with them, so I just turn to the Dahl 133 at that point, or the electric pencil sharpener. The Dahl 133 does a really good job. Alright, so because these are a succulent type thing, I'm just going to put in a little bit of pink. This one is called Coral. Their metallic set is okay. I'm not fond of their pastel tints. Um, I just didn't find them very nice, and they're overly expensive. I would rather get the Brutfuner pastels than the pastel tints. Just my own opinion. 'Tis my opinion. Now we're going to go in with opal green. I'm going to move the page around in circles because I'm sharpening my pencil and moving everything. Rude. And we're just going to add that opal green into the pink. Like so. Then we're going to take chartreuse and do the center. Like so. Yeah, I like the metallic set. Not a huge fan of the other. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, they have gone up a lot in price since I first bought them. All right, now we're going to go in with some rose gray. And if you need to be closer, I can zoom it in a little bit. Let's do that. Let's zoom it in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Properties. There. There. That's better. So now you can actually see what I'm doing. And hopefully not just see the back of my hand or the bit of my hand that's holding the pencil. Thank you, Dawn. This one is done by Noam Levi, who is in our Facebook group. And this, if you color this page or any of her pages from the Facebook group, that will put you in to where you can add your picture into our event for this month. It's in our albums, because this month we are celebrating all of the artists that are in our Facebook group, and Noam is one of those. It's Noam. Hello, Christina. Now we're going to go with a little bit of a lighter pink purple kind of color, so we're going to go more with a lilac. And we're just going to blend into that and bring it up. Very, very lightly to the edge. I don't know if you guys can even see half of these colors. Hello, Jan. And Mr. Choo Choo says hello, Jan. Hello, Pamela. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. I don't think Una should be calling anybody a hoe. No, I'm not enabling people. I'm behaving myself. Christine Caron came out with a book on the 17th, and I have not purchased it. I'm behaving myself. Although it did make me sad. So now I'm using Naples Yellow again. Pamela! It's my Pamela! It's because you're such a darling. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling, Pamela. And it's perfectly fine. Hi, Una. I was just kidding, but yeah, it was funny. Going in with some leaf green here. Just getting those connection pieces. I'm behaving. It's hard. I don't like it at all. Just saying. Whoever thought of this was a bad person. Oh yeah, it was the bill collectors that thought of it. So I'm going to go in with some mustard on this flower. Because I want that bright yellow at the base. That browny yellow color. And that is not true. I don't yell at you, Jen. I happily and excitedly exclaim your name. Well, you just don't have names that Uh-oh, Pamela, we've made them all jelly. Um, what? There's different ones. The pastel tints actually came out after Brutfuner and um, Pastel Love, and then after Brutfuner came out with their set, the Color came out with their set, and then the Castle Arts came out with the pastel tints. It's just a trend. Everybody's following the trend, that's all. All right, now I'm going to go into these ones with Forget Me Not because they're little tiny Forget Me Nots. So I have to find my Forget Me Not blue. Yeah, I love all my friends. They're my friends. Yeah, and there's certain ones out there that have different that all carry the Brutfuner brand. Actually, I think I'm going to use porcelain, but go under a different um, company name. They're licensed to carry the Brutfuner brand, so they carry them, but put them under their brand name. So I'm using porcelain blue here. Just very lightly. I'm not going all the way to the edge because I want some of that white in there. Oh my goodness. You too, I'm telling you. Always causing trouble. You guys can barely see that. Alright, now we're going to add a little bit of wisteria to it. Just at the very front end here. You guys. The one that I have linked below the video, I do believe, is the set that I'm using right now. And I can't remember if I linked the swatch chart, but I will take a look in just a second here because I can't remember. I did that this morning. Oh, you guys, I'm going to drag you all on the channel and make you sing. That's what I'm going to do. Just so you know. So the Brutfuner pencils is listed below the video, but I do not have the link for the swatch chart in there. If you want a link for the swatch chart, I will put it in there after the stream. Yep, nope, that's going to happen. I got to get it out of their system so that I can actually just do my stream. I am. I'm going to turn this car right around. They are at a good price, absolutely. I'm going to use Smoke Blue. Yeah, yeah. My mods are in here all causing trouble. What the heck? Shannon! I'm going to tell on you all. Oh, yeah, no, 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 yuck. Make sure you eat with those. Otherwise, they'll give you a really upset tum-tum. Hi, Jamie! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the mods are doing a mutiny. It's okay. You didn't do anything, Alex. The other two. It's the other two. Uh-huh. Oh, the Scooby-Doo pencils, the 120 set I don't have. I have the 300 set. Um, I do have a swatch chart for the 300 set, but not the 120 set. Because I don't have that one. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Don't believe them, Jamie. You just swatched 2 sets of 120s. My goodness. Yeah, I sent you a message on the um, Discord. I added a message to the Discord that the 280 swatch is in the video, the Monday view video for them, but I don't have the smaller set. I think it's just more colors. Awesome, Bonnie. I'm glad you are enjoying those. I really like them. And those ones, the ones I sent you, are very budget friendly. So they're so easy to replace. They're like $20 on AliExpress to replace. $26, something like that. And you can also get them on Amazon for like $35. And I personally think they're worth it. Yeah, I like swatching too. All right, so the next one that we're going to do is this little rose here. So we're going to take a deep pink. We're going to take our Cosmos. I bought them off of Amazon when I sent them to you guys because I didn't want you waiting forever to receive them. All right. So there is our deepest pink areas. Now we're going to take a really, really light pink, and we want shell pink for this. Should be this one. I am good. Hello, Celine. I don't make a fancy art piece. I just make sure that they're squares. I do have a certain way that I swatch things so that I get the most understanding of how the pencils work while I'm swatching. I do a light and a dark area, and that tells me how many layers or how heavy of a hand I have to lay down in order to get to the darkest area that I want. It also tells me if they are able to be smushed together or blended from light to dark. So there's lots of different reasons why I do the swatch charts the way I do. Alright, so I need this one here, which is Cherry Blossom, and we need this one here, which is Fuchsia. I would not cringe to see your swatches. I am good. My head is feeling okay. I didn't get my video out today because, at the start of the stream I explained why. Because my cameras decided to say, yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. It gives you a really good feel for how the pencils are going to react and how they're going to work in what you're using them for. Um, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, those two weren't behaving, Celine. They're mad at me because I didn't sing their names. And I sung Pamela's name. So now they're all mad at me. Now you're up to date on what's going on. Yeah, both cameras just completely chucked a hissy fit. They just said, nope, not doing it. Everything was all shaky and weird. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. Yeah, they, like on Saturday, my close-up camera just said nope. And then today, everything was just going in and out of focus and actually just shaking. Like the picture was wiggling. It was weird. It is not watchable. And I can't re-record it because I already colored the picture. So I'm using peach over top of the fuchsia. Then we're just going to fill that in a little bit with some cream. Actually, no, we're going to fill it in with ivory. Nope, that's Divisa. You didn't get it wrong. Yep, called out for Shannon, and Shannon didn't come rescue me. She's probably dealing with puppies. It is puppy bedtime, so. But you just wait. She will be in lurker mode here soon. Then you're in for it. Being all naughty. Alright, now we're going to do this one here, which we're going to use our Cosmos for. Again, we're going to try to get it almost to a and we're going to use the orange. And then the chartreuse. Uh-huh. They're planning mutinies is what they're doing. So I'm going to get them all on so that they can have their mutiny. Just saying. Uh-huh. They're going to have a mandala mutiny, and it's fine. They can have a mandala mutiny. But they better be willing to plan it all out. Because the mods are two of them, my mods are being naughty. Can you guess which two? And they need some straightening out. That's funny, Bonnie. Shannon's there. Hide, hide. I see Shannon. They're planning mutiny, Shannon. They're planning mandala mutinies nonetheless. They're not being very nice. They're not being very good mods at the moment. Yes. And the other one was not Alex. Let's put it that way. Shannon's being a whimpery individual and she won't go outside. Yeah, yeah, you tell them. They've been warned now. Alex was being a good girl. Poor Alex. That's true. Hello, Tracy. I have not seen you in a while. Welcome. It's good to see you. So now we are using ivory. And then we're going to go into leaf green. That's right. I think she was helping too. Just saying. Alright, so then we've got this flower here, so we're going to take our mustard yellow. Uh-huh. Under lurker status. That's always good. Under lurker status is absolutely fantastically fine. Some of my best people are in lurker mode, and I love them all. Some of them come out of lurker mode when you yell their name really loud, as soon as they're done with their doggies, because it was doggy bedtime. You are fine, Jenna. It's just you're being a butt. And, even though we love you as a butt, I'm going to get you. I will. You're going to be stuck doing mandalas. It is true. It's a good thing we like them. And then I'm going in with some wisteria. Hoping to have the rest of these flowers done. Let's see, how much time do we have? Oh, lots of time. We should be done with all these flowers and get started on the one next to it. Again, I gotta remind myself that we are using the color palette, so I don't forget this time. And then we're going to use a little bit of Oh, that is true. All right. So now I'm using a little bit of cherry blossom, mixing it into that purple. And then we're going to use the chartreuse. Good night, Christina. Thank you for popping in. Okay, and then we've got some bluebells here. Well, good night, Dawn. I hope you have a good sleep. And then we're going to use this one here. So this one is Forget Me Not. And the previous one was Porcelain Blue. And then we're going to take the leaf green. Hello, Catherine. Good evening. Absolutely. View color for a bit if you want to color for a bit. Either lurky lurky or you can have a wonderful evening and drop off and go and color. Coloring is always, always recommended. All right, and then we're going to take our mustard yellow. Put down a heavy layer of it there. And then we're going to take our ivory. We're going to smack the camera with it. And then we're going to take some Naples yellow. And then some chartreuse. There we go. And that's that one there. Alright, so I'm going to switch it over to the main camera here just for a moment so you can see the whole picture. And there we have the whole picture all finished up. Now we're going to switch over to this girl here and we're going to use this palette. So I'm going to pull out as many of these colors as I can find. So I need rose gray, which I do believe is right here. Nope, that's sea fog. No, I had it. It may be out already. No, it doesn't look like it's there. That's ash rose. So I'm going to be using the skin tone colors for her skin tone because there's no skin tone colors in there. But I want rose gray. It's lilac. And I'm not seeing it. I put it somewhere. It's got to be in this pile of pencils here. So I need this one for her skin tone, this one for her skin tone, this one, and this one. That one is on there. It's this one in my hand. That's Ash Rose. I'm just going to go through and pull out the colors that I'm supposed to be using for I can't believe I've lost Rose Gray. I need Flesh too. So I need all these colors for her skin. Ash Rose, Sea Fog. Did I put it somewhere else? Nope. I can't believe I've lost that pencil. What's this one? Smoke Blue. And I know I just had it because I just used it. Sea Fog. Good night, Jen. Sorry I got you in trouble. Kinda deserved it. Okay, so I can't find this pencil for the life of me. And I just had it. I know I just used it. So we're going to move on. I know I will find it when I'm least expecting to find it. All right. So we'll find the rose gray. We need this one here, which is rose pink, which is this one. And then shell pink, which I do believe I've already got in here. Yeah. And then we'll use this one and this one. All right, so these are the colors we're going to use, plus rose pink if I can ever find it. Or ash rose, I should say. No, rose gray is what I'm looking for. Can't believe I cannot find this pencil. There it is. All right, so those are the colors that we're going to use. Those are the colors that are in here. I don't have this brownie color, so I'm going to use leaf green instead. This is what happened to your 18 pencils, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, I chose this color scheme and then just never went with it. It was just wrong. It was not good. All right, so we're going to start with her skin, and we're going to use skin tone pencils for her skin. We're not going to deviate from that too much. We're going to use Sea Fog. So I am going to utilize the skin tones so that she doesn't end up with really bright red, pink skin, so she doesn't look like a lobster. We want her to look like a fairy, not a sea monster. All right, so we're starting off with Sea Fog, which is a very pale gray purple, and gray lavender kind of color. It has a little bit of pink in it, so it gives it that little bit of pink when we pull into that color, into the peaches and that sort of thing. We'll pull that pink in. Yes, and we don't want her to be jaundiced. That's right. We don't want too much yellow. We don't want too much pink. Too much pink, she looks like she's got a sunburn. Too much yellow, she looks like she's got a bit of jaundice running around. Might need a little bit of a kidney transplant at that point. All right. So we're going to start down here on her Tootsies. And we're going to start with salmon pink. Yes, we do want to be in frame. I'm sorry. So we're going to start with the salmon pink. Going to attach it to, build it into that gray lavender. Just slowly move up the leg. Try to make sure that I'm in screen for you. Like so. I'm going to come back down the leg and just make sure I get to the very edge. Up through there. Then the next one we're going to use is peach. Again, going right over top, bringing that out. And then a little bit of, let's see, what's color's this one? Nope, that's cherry. So a bit of shell pink. And just blending that all together and filling it in. Well, you know, she did leave something to the imagination. But we do have to do the leg. You know, tell him to sit down and watch Christmas Story for a while. Ralphie had a thing for the leg too. Now I'm just going over everything and blending it all together with that, the lightest color that we're using, which is the shell pink. And just blending it all together. And then we're going to start on the other leg here, and we're going to start with the salmon pink. And I forgot to do the rest of her arm there. Make sure that I'm in screen. That lamp, yes, the lamp. And then peach. And the only place that I'll use these colors is on her skin. The rest of it will be colored with those other colors. And then the shell pink. Blend that in. Like so. And then we're going to finish her arm here with the grayed lavender. The grayed lavender I'm using is called Sea Fog. Yes, the fishnets. I finish this leg off up here. And then we'll go into the arms with the salmon. And then the peach. Make sure I got the right one. And then the shell pink. her neck. So we've got shoulder here, neck here, and face here. Ear there. My goodness. Difficult to decide which is which and where is where. It's not even burnished yet. I could still add some layers, so I'm getting about 4 or 5, if not more. And I could probably still add some layers. Like I probably can add, actually I think I am going to add some ivory to it just to calm it down a little bit. And I'm going to blend it with the ivory and burnish. Try to knock some of that orange peach tone down a little bit. I just keep adding color until I'm satisfied with the color it is, or until the paper gives up, and I'm usually satisfied with the color before the paper gives up. There are some books that are really bad for that, where you can't get a lot of layers with certain pencils, or there's certain pencils that you can't get a lot of layers with. So you have to be careful with that, but on the Nina cardstock, I'm usually able to get quite a few layers to build up that color. Yes, this is one of my preferred cardstocks. Another one is the Strathmore gray toned paper. I actually enjoy using that one. There's also a Nina gray toned as well. It's called Desert Storm, and that's a nice one as well. I don't use that one very often because it's a little expensive. For me anyway, for paper. I just find it's expensive for the amount of paper you get. So, all right, so that's her skin tones are all done. Now we're going to do her hair, and we're going to use the gray lavender first. Not the gray lavender, the rose gray, I should say. Maybe, no. What color did we? Rose pink. We're going to use the rose pink first. Yeah, yeah. Basically, as you go along, you will find different papers suit your style of coloring better than others. And that's the main thing, is just finding what suits the way you color. You know, some people color beautifully on just regular printer paper or regular coloring book paper. Other people really have a hard time and struggle with it. So it all depends on the way you color and with what you color and that sort of thing. Your style dictates everything. It's how you are comfortable and how you enjoy what you're doing. Do it your way. You do you, boo. Nobody shoot me. Waiting for my husband to come out and shoot me. All right, now I'm going to go in with the rose gray. Yep, exactly. Exactly. And being new is not horrible. It's just finding your way, finding how you enjoy what you're doing. As long as you're enjoying it, then that's all that matters. And this community is so awesome for that. They are so helpful and they enjoy the craft. They enjoy the experience as much as helping and informing other people, which is always helpful. That's why a lot of us will say that this is the way we do it. You can definitely do it in any way that you feel comfortable doing it. You don't have to do it exactly the same way as we do because everybody's different. Everybody colors differently. There is no wrong way to color. So I've been told. Yeah, exactly. Oh no. Oh no, Bonnie. You're never getting that black Prisma back. It's hidden. Bonnie's cats color with her and have decided that their favorite color is black Prisma. Catherine, maybe that's what happened to your pencils. The cat ran off with them. Catherine is missing a few pencils. I think it's 16 pencils from her Brutfuner 520 set. I think the cat may have run off with them. Just saying. All right, now we're going to go back with the rose pink. Like so. And then we're going to use this one here, which is Cherry Blossom. just in some small areas here. All right, now for her clothes, we're going to start with mustard. Yeah, not mine either. 18, yes, 18 pencils. She is missing 18 pencils. That is not an excuse to buy an entire 150 set to replace it. You can buy the black all by itself. They're not my favorite either. So we're going to use the mustard. As our base color here. Yep, they're like sock monsters. They just run off with everything. And I'm just putting down a really, really light layer for our base layer. And then we'll come in and we'll add the shadow areas to the base layer here. Okay. Now we're going to add that leaf green for our shadow. Just hoping this turns out. I'm going to color this area here in the leaf green. Putting a lot more pressure on the shadow areas. And then just lifting my hand up and putting down a very light layer. And doing the heavy hand back here, like so. Yep, that happens. And I'm not going to discourage anybody from purchasing something. However, I will tell you if something is just not my cup of tea, or if it's something that I just find very difficult to use. And I'm learning with the Prismas. I'm getting better with them, but they still aren't my cup of tea. They're still not something that I will immediately pick up and say I'm going to use my Prismas today. And that's just me. That's just because I had a very bad experience using them the first couple of times I used them and haven't liked them since. So now we're going back to that mustard color. And we're going to blend that into that green, spreading it out. Yeah, if you have issues like that with any Derwent products, contact Derwent and they will make it right. Sometimes just the shipping process of them, especially from Amazon, causes some issues. It all depends upon where you purchase them from and if they're being shipped to you or not, because shipping will cause some damage. I didn't add the green there. Just going to put the green in here in our shadow. I like my chroma flows, but Shannon's not a fan. The problem for the chroma flows with you, Shannon, was that they smelled bad, right? Yep, yep. Ah, yes. That's one of another reason why I swatch as soon as I get a set of pencils, because you don't want to wait months before you swatch your pencils and have an issue. All right, so we're going to take our rose gray and our palest peach, which is our palest pink, which is shell pink. Actually, let's take this one in shell pink. So we're going to take rose pink and shell pink. We're going to do her wings. I may even actually do them on screen for you. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it all depends. Mine didn't smell, but they may have sat in the warehouse for a long time before they were shipped to me as well. So, and broken pencils is never fun. But I do tend to immediately open every set of pencils I get in as soon as I get them and check them over for damage, check them over for whether or not they're going to be going back, basically. Because I don't want to hold on to something and then have it be too late to send it back if there's an issue. You know what I mean? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, no. That's not good. That would drive me That they wouldn't even get opened. They just go back in the package and go back to the Amazon. If they smelled that bad, yeah, they would just immediately go back in the package. I'm not coloring with anything that's going to give me a migraine, and horrible smells like that do give me migraines. So the Black Widows almost went back because of that, because they smelled horrible when I first opened them. I haven't had any problems with fake polys on Amazon. I've had more issues with fake prismas on Amazon, but I haven't had any problems with fake polys. You can also get them from Jerry's Artorama, Dick Blick's. You're up in Washington. You could probably just go to the Blick store and purchase them directly from a Blick store. I'm not sure if they have one all the way up in Washington, but I do know that they have one down here in Oregon. So, all right, I'm gonna take my blender. Hello, Mona. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Mona. So I'm just taking the Caran d'Ache blender and I'm just blending those pinks together. And I'm going to do the same thing with the dress here as well. I'm going to blend that yellow and that mustard color and the green together as well. Like so. And then Alright, now we're going to take our eraser. Aww. You can? Take the eraser. This is my AFMAT eraser. And we're just going to put in a bit of highlight. Yeah, that's a pretty normal price for them. I can't remember if I do or not. I've heard of her. Oh, right, that was the, okay, I know why I heard of her. Yeah, I don't have any of her coloring books. So I'm taking the eraser and I'm just dropping that color down a little bit by erasing a layer of it. Yeah, you can find them on Amazon cheaper, but she's a little bit concerned about purchasing it on Amazon, so. All right, there we go. Now we're going to take that rose and we're going to do her lips as well as her eyebrows, like so. And we're going to take the green and we're going to sharpen that really, really sharp. Yeah, I get mine from Amazon too. You can sometimes find one of the sales stores on Amazon is Blick's. Another one is Jerry's. Another one, of course, is Faber-Castell. You know, you can usually find some pretty reputable companies on there. All right, so there we have her all done. And we've still got about half an hour, so let's get started on some of these flowers. Let's do let's do the branches first. We're going to do all the branches in the green because that's what we have to work with. So they're going to be fresh branches, not dried branches. Thank you, Mona. Yeah, definitely read the reviews on any seller that you're purchasing from. That will People do not hesitate when they have issues to leave that information for other people to see. All right. And then we're going to move over here. Come down here. Trying to stay on screen. I might actually zoom it out a little bit so that you guys can see as I move all the way around. Yeah, exactly. There are fake Prismas out there that color just as nice as the regular Prismas. So I'm going to zoom you out here a little bit so that you guys can see. There, that's better. So that you guys can see me, moving around the entire circumference with the green. I am going to come through with that mustard yellow and add some highlights to it. As well as to these leaves here. I'm going to add a little bit of that mustard yellow to them. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you like the color that you have, you can definitely go in and just take your blender and blend it in and do whatever you want with it. Or move on to the next space and leave it until you see how the next space looks, because sometimes when you move on to the next space, sometimes you need to add a little bit of dark or a little bit of light, so that you can match up with the other spaces, if that makes sense. I know that sometimes while I'm coloring, I sit back and look at it a little bit further away, and I can see that there's a color missing here or not enough color here. So I tend to wait until I'm at the end of coloring that section before I add the uh, the burnishing. Yes, quite a few of them do come from Japan and China. I know that even though they're created or manufactured in certain areas, you may find that even Prismacolors, the pigmentation, the base product that they use to mix some of it comes from China, and they source their materials everywhere. All right. I'm just going to go back in with that green. Like so. I need Okay, now for our flowers. Let's start over here. Yeah, exactly, Bonnie. And not all pencils that come from China are horrible. I have quite a few different sets that come from China that come from Japan that are absolutely gorgeous pencils that I really enjoy. So I'm not discouraging anybody from buying anything from any of those companies, because they do still make a great set of pencils. So I'm going through with that rose gray. And then we're going to come through with the shell pink. Just going to blend that all together. And we're going to take our mustard and we're going to do our center areas. something like that. And then for these ones, I'm going to take, we're going to take the green, just going to put a little bit of it in here. And then we're going to take the yellow, the mustard. And we're going to put the green in here. Sharpen my green. Absolutely. I completely understand that. And sometimes it's just the process of figuring them out that can be daunting as well. Like I said, I'm just starting to figure out how to use my Prismas, and I've had them for a while. All right, Bonnie, we'll go to bed. Have a great sleep. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Like so. Then these ones down here. Again with the rose gray. And then with our pink. So we're going to go with rose pink. Graph tints are nice too. And if you enjoy them, use them. You know, if you enjoy the way that your coloring turns out with them, enjoy them. You know, don't feel bad about using the same pencils. If that's what you enjoy, by all means, use them. And then we're going to use the shell pink because it's a really light color, just to fill in the rest of that flower there. And then we're going to use that yellow right in the center. And we're going to take some of that green just to shadow it in. That. All right. Next. Okay, so the next one we're going to use the pink. Yes, you only need a little bit, little tiny bit. So So I'm using the rose pink. I think I did the same thing with the ones over there. Nope, the other way. It's okay. So I'm just going through with that rose pink, filling in the base of the petals here. And then we're going to take the rose gray and we're going to go in through the star areas here. Hubby is watching something comical, obviously. Alright, and then we're going to take that yellow and do our centers. And then we're going to take that really pale light pink and sharpen it. And then we're going to come through and just bring it right out to the edge, leaving a little bit of white on the edge. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take that rose gray do the edges of these flowers. I think that's all of them. Yeah. And then we're going to just take the lightest pink, which is the shell pink, and blend it in. And we're going to take that yellow. Hello, everybody! Yeah, that's what happens when you have a busy, busy week, Marilyn. Thank you so much for stopping in, though. All right, now for this one here. I must say, my brain is a little bit fried at this moment. So we're going to take our rose gray and we're just going to fill in the bottoms area here. Then we're going to take our pink and bring it up. And then we're going to take our light pink. So this is the seashell pink or the shell pink. And then we're going to take that mustard and put it right in the center of the ones that are showing central bits. And there we have it. We're going to take this one and then we're going to go over it with the yellow. And with that. Awesome, Pamela. That's cool. That's good for you. I am glad that you are getting more coloring done. It is so good for you. So I'm putting a little bit more pressure on the rose gray, getting it quite dark on that flower because I want it to stand out against the wings. I'm just blending it in with that shell pink. Same with the ladybug here. I'm just going to color in this rose, and then we're going to put the little yellow spots on him. Then we're going to do this one with the yellow. Do the center. Take the rose gray. Mix it in. Giving us a little bit of an orange. And then we'll take our green and give us a little bit of a shadow, like so. You go over there. That one has decided that we're just not using enough colors on this. You know, this is not normal. You don't use like 5 colors. What is wrong with you? Bye, Diane. Take care. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, if the family is calling you, Alex, you know what happens. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. What did I miss on Celine's? What did Celine say that I missed? Yeah, exactly. You don't have to burnish it if you don't want to. I'm not going to scroll back any further because I'll end up reading the whole thing, which will take me all night. I want to finish it. I'm almost done. So I'm going through with the mustard yellow here. And up here with this flower as well. And this one here as well. Then we're going to take our green. We're going to finish our leaves. And we're going to take our pink. We're going to create that peachy color. Go a little bit heavier on the yellow here. Fill that in. All right. And then the last but then not least, in the florals, we're going to use that purple, rose gray, which is a bright purpley pink color. Do up these little seeds here. And then the only thing left will be the butterflies, and I have to contemplate how to do those with what colors we have. Alright, so I'm going to switch on over. We've got about 3 minutes left. So I'm going to switch on over to the main camera here and show you both of these together. So we have stuck to our color palette for this one, like I promised we would. We did not stick to it for this one because I went off the rails. But we still have the butterflies to do, and I will probably be using a lot of the gray lavender. Oh, I'll try to use all 5 of the colors in different ways throughout the butterflies. I may do that. Oh, I missed a flower. I missed a flower. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. So I may finish up the butterflies and whatnot off screen. If not, we'll finish them up on Wednesday when we do the backgrounds. All right. So that is it for tonight, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed the Brutfuner Macarons as well as the stream. I hope you have, enjoyed hanging out and everything else. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. The color palette was brought to you by Radu Frazi. I do believe I am saying that correctly. He has provided a free book of color swatches for us to choose from, or color palettes, I should say, for us to choose from. And I strongly suggest that you go and check him out. If you are on our Facebook group, he is one of our Facebook members. So that is available on the Facebook group. It is also available on, I do believe, on Saturday's video. I have posted the link to Radu's web page. All right, guys. This artwork is done by Noam Levi. Her shop on Etsy is called Shop Quirky Designs with a Z. And of course, it is listed below the video, also in the description. Also, the Brutfuner Macarons are also listed below in the description. That is an affiliate link. I do make a few pennies when you purchase anything from an Amazon affiliate link as an Amazon affiliate. This does not cost you anything extra. It's just something they do for me posting the links. Yeah. So with all of those disclaimers, yes, I got them working. They are working perfectly fine now, but for some reason this afternoon they were just really wonky and I didn't like it, and I don't think you guys would have liked it. So I'm not going to post that video. All right, guys, so what else was I going to say? If you do color along with Noam's work that I am coloring here today and on Saturday, and I will be coloring some more or finishing off the details on Wednesday. She is in the Facebook group. These are 2 freebies that she has given to the Facebook group. And of course, we'll qualify you for the March event in the Facebook group. Just go to the event album in the photo albums and put your pictures in there. All right, guys, with that, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.